my father could get the best out of everybody. So whether you were, let's say, not so talented, but you had that will and that want to learn, but he would take you under his wing, and he would nurture you, and he would get the very, very best that you were capable of doing. And you know, I believe, and he believed that everyone's got a particular talent, has got something there.
Yeah.
So you need to find that talent. So, you know, some chefs might be particularly good at cooking fish, but absolute shit at cooking meat. And it does happen. It really does.
Why is that? Like, why would you? But why would someone be so good at fish and meat? And I'm going to ask some 3-year-old questions as well.
Yeah.
Like, why? Surely it's kind of.
You would think so.
Yeah, I don't know. Like.
But when we're talking about 3 Michelin star level,
Sure, okay.
the finesse and the touch and the skills set that's required, some are particularly good at that, and they're shit at that.
Right.
So finding that and then encouraging them to flourish on the fish section, for example. So he was very, very good at that. He was good at nurturing. He was good at getting the best out of everybody, and he was incredibly honest as well. If somebody was just a good chef, good cook, or front of house it could be as well, a good waiter, but not to the level required for 3 Michelin stars, he would sit them down and say, you know what? You're good. You're a good chef, but you're not going to make it at this level. Don't be disappointed. Let's find somewhere where you can flourish, where you can be happy at work, and that your boss can be happy with you. Because it's not working here. And you have to have sometimes those real sort of hard conversations. And he was definitely not afraid to do that. But he wouldn't just throw people out on a limb or just say, you know, you're just not good enough, you know, off you go.
Yeah.
He would take care of that person and make sure that they went to a place where they would flourish.
When you say in terms of just that not level of good enough, like what was he looking for in terms of to be at that level, that at Le Gavroche level? Like what were the things he was militant on in terms of his expectations of people?
Gosh, where do I start? I mean, we're talking, you know, 3 Michelin star level, so it's perfection on every plate, on every movement, on everything that you do. But it's also as well your personal appearance, how you work, the respect for the ingredient as well, the respect for your co-workers. So it's not just about the cooking; it's everything.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Is like in terms of more of the kind of the character traits, because you could apply this to any business.
Oh,
like, it's more kind of
100%.
The less the cookery, more the kind of how he expects you to show up. Because I think how you show up is really important in anything. It sets the tone for everything, and also, if you show up badly, it can be or someone shows up badly, it can be like cancerous and just spread through the organisation. So I think you want everyone to be kind of, but like, what would he look for, you know, specifically?
It's difficult to tell. I mean, it's just, you know, can you tell a great chef just by looking at them work or their appearance? I kind of think you can. And that's it's difficult to describe, and it's difficult to pinpoint. I mean, if I take my example, and you know, my father's traits have rubbed off on me, I suppose, or his good traits, shall I say? I hope. I mean, I remember when I first started MasterChef Professionals, and some of the cameramen and the team, the crew there, would say, "Oh, I like the look of this one. I think they'll go far." And I'd say, nah, no chance, absolutely no chance. They'd say, but you've only just seen the person walk in. Said, yeah, no chance, they're not going to make it. And they'd say, but how do you know? You know, why? What? And I'd say, well, just to look at them walk in and their attitude, not even attitude, it's just the way it's so difficult to describe.
I think there's something beautiful in this. It's like I really believe like how you do one thing is how you do everything, and like I really believe that. And it's like if how you show up it kind of has this sort of knock-on effect. But I agree, it's hard to sort of pinpoint.
It really is difficult
what it
to
is.
describe because, I mean, I've been in the business so long and I think it's almost, it is second nature to me. But I mean, even the shoes they were wearing, the way they would pick up their knife, the way they would pick up a saucepan, a frying pan, the steak, if it was a steak that they were asked to cook. There's a certain way that a professional chef that's going to make it at the highest level will do all of those things.
Espressos is sponsored by supply chain software gurus Unleashed. It talks to your e-com and accounting software. It's helped islands cut admin time in half, get granular clarity on your margins, know where your stock is, don't miss availability. Brands like Candy Kittens, Tiny Rebel and Trip all use Unleashed, and so should you.